Hello there everyone, this is Zane-Destiny again with another review on the non-scale Kotobukiya Zone of the Enders Anubis Jehuty plastic model kit. I'm really loving this front box art, gets me right here. On the sides you get headshot close-ups, boring side, another headshot, and some splash photos of the finished model kit. Quick description of Jehuty. Yeah, looks very nice. Okay, time to open this baby up. Can I do this with one hand? Nope, pause. Look at that, you didn't even know I turned the camera off. Okay, what we've got right here. This looks like an order form for damaged or missing parts. Not too expensive. What's this? Don't know what these parts are. Now these are the clear Metatron parts. Now on the box art, it has, I don't know if my camera can, it has blue, bright blue Metatron parts. Now my memories of Jehuty, it was like a greenish sort of look, and in my opinion these are the right colour, so yeah, that's alright. Next we have the action base. Now I have a sneaky suspicion that if there is an Anubis one to be released, it will say Jehuty, so I have a feeling that in order to get the both action bases you have to buy the other Anubis one to get the action base for Jehuty. So kind of a sneaky way for you to make you buy both sets. There's also extra connections that look like connect to other similar action bases. So could there be a possibility of Big Viper, Ardjet, Nath? That'll be interesting to see. These are the Polycat parts. Not that many. Interesting. Action base parts. Making the action base, of course. Leg parts, I'm guessing. They look like leg parts. The other tree of leg parts. That's obviously the front visor, and these are the fins that appear in the jet boosters out back. More main body parts and legs and arms. Now I was kind of shocked because, again, I thought the grey parts, well these are grey, but I thought Jehuty's main armour had a greenish tint to it, but these are all dead grey. Oh well. These are going to fall over. Blade parts and wisp parts. Other parts. There. Yeah, those. This is, I guess you can say this is the goldish inner frame. All the hand parts, the inner thighs, the waist. Kind of has like I don't know if any of you guys had like a caramel bar. Yeah, it kind of has that sort of colour to it. I love caramel bars. I'll post a link in the description. What's this? Oh, this looks more like the waist and torso parts. And some of you might be tempted to recolour these to a more, I don't know, maybe perhaps shiny. I wouldn't do gold because it would be ridiculous. Right, yeah. I'll just move these parts down here for a sec. Right, quick look at the manual. Right, that's the front of the manual, same as box art. Right, first page in. Oh, very nice. I love these images, these development images. Let's see. Don't know if my camera can pick it up, but it has, I don't know, to me has a slight green feel to this thigh part. Not exactly grey. But it could just be my dodgy eyes, I don't know. Parts list. skipping ahead there. The instructions are pretty spaced out and well. Yeah, it's very understandable. It's all snap fit, so that's a big feature. These are the legs of the cockpit. Go to the back. See, again, blue Menatron parts, but the actual ones you get have a more of a greeny feel. Oh well. And the colour chart. Okay. Right, so I'm going to get on with making this baby. I've got my dinner waiting for me, and I've got my Zone of the Endless Dolores Eye collection to go through, so I'm going to have a bit of a marathon. I'll just be taking snapshots here and there, maybe quick recordings, perhaps some parts on the DVD that are funny to me. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and have fun everyone.
What's the point of wanting to
You wouldn't
fly
believe
an
how many
old bird
pieces
like
this
that?
was.
How should I know?
Something bugging you, Dad?
I can't stop worrying about Noel. You know?
What's the worry?
What do you mean, Leon?
Oh, you're worried about how he was carrying on, aren't you? Yeah, I guess he was sort of a creepy old guy, wasn't he?
Huh?
I love the way young women smell in the morning.
What's the matter with Sir Uncle?
Okay, you got it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hold it tight now. Give it a good hard rub.
Like this?
Yeah, put your elbow into it. Yeah, like that. Oh, you got great technique, little lady. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Dad, what's going on? You been running or something?
Fatherhood sure is a tough job.
Back to work. Now onto the cockpit.
Hey, are you all right, Dollface?
Somehow.
Made it by the skin of our teeth, didn't we? Oh, you look a bit wobbly there.
I'm alright.
Are you? Well, the girl looks okay. She can't be more than 14 or 15 years old.
Sir Uncle, she's fine. Leave her alone. You don't want to get involved in her mess. I'm your doll face,
What
aren't
is
I?
wrong with you, doll?
You like her better than you like me.
Hey, calm down.
I know.
You're leaking oil from your eyes. Whoa.
I know. And now I hear this beep, beep, beep in my head.
You took a hit.
If I just hit this, then I will make it better.
What are you going to do there?
If I just hit this, then I will make it better.
Hey, be careful now. Watch what you're doing.
What? Sir, Uncle, are you hurt? What now?
Huh? Look, someone will be looking for that LEV and trace the explosion. We gotta get out of here and fast. I have no idea who these people are, but they have power. So step on it.
Okay, stepping. We're entering without permission. Won't the people here get angry?
Wind-powered operation plants are mostly unmanned, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about. I know they have periodic inspections, so the place should be well supplied. This storm ought to keep any trackers from getting to us for a while. So, we'll rest, and you can make repairs, okay? It's obvious you need some adjustments.
Yes, I should have what I need here. The facilities for maintenance and repairs are adequate. I can use these for the LEVs and plug into the system control.
Sounds good. Come on, you.
Sir Uncle, what will you do with that girl?
I'm gonna take her to the sick bay and see if she has any injuries.
You're not going to take her clothes off.
Huh?
That's not right at all.
It's all right, Dollface. I'm just gonna make sure she's okay.
No! That's wrong, wrong, wrong!
Calm down. What are you thinking? She's a kid, and I've raised 2 of my own, so it's not like I haven't seen it all.
I said I'll do it. I can do both.
Well, what about the repairs you need to make?
You get dinner ready after you put her in sick bay, and I will take care of everything else. And that's the way it's gonna be, okay?
Well, okay.
Oh, getting there.
You just wait, Hator. You're going to be sorry you ever wished to be a god.
We mustn't tell Sir Uncle.
Well, didn't get as far as I hoped. Most of the trees are empty. There's a lot of duplicate part requirements. Kind of lost count how many times I've got to do things. Got the legs done so far, and some of the arms. This is a shoulder piece. I'm quite happy with this one. As I was worried about the gate marks that are left from cutting them from the trees, they are quite noticeable. Thing is, I haven't really got any like right coloured marker at the moment. Something I have to look into. The legs are a little tricky. Considering how long this peg is, only this far goes in, so it's quite a lot of, well, excess, and it doesn't really hold so securely. So I'll put a layer of glue over that just to secure it a bit more. But happy with it so far. Right, this is fun. Putting a neck joint together. The peg that makes the neck joint isn't there. This most likely probably happened during transport because, well, I haven't been playing about with this thing to break it. But basically the head will do this. Fun. But yeah, it's like that little peg's been broken off. But at the moment I can just rest the head onto the area. Just have to be careful with it. I think what I'll eventually do, I'll get one of these trees, heat one of these gate marks up and then stretch it slightly, just so it fit into that gap, and I'll make a makeshift peg. Now I'll do the torso to one side, and after cutting a tiny part from a tree, it pings off somewhere. No idea where it's gone. So I'm going to have a look for that in a second. This is what I get for doing it on the carpet. Oh well. Okay, I managed to solve the torso problem. The little gimmick that was missing, it was just a tiny peg, but it just pinged off somewhere, I had no idea. What it would do, it will connect into the actual moving shoulder parts, and it'll make these parts at the front here move. So it would do this sort of action. So when the arm moved up, this torso area gets raised up, just like an extra bodily function. The only thing was I was missing the peg to this one, so I just made a makeshift one out of the trees, and it kind of works. I mean, I could have done a better job with the peg. I don't know if you can see that, to be honest, but well, I did what I could and it seems to work. Happy with that. Also managed to sort out the head as well. It's not going to fall off anymore, and there is a bit of a neck movement done. It's pretty much the same thing, just use a bit of the tree, but I'm not sure if it will move as good as it would if the peg didn't break. Now again, I didn't break the peg, it looked like it was already broken for a long time, probably during transport. Oh well, at least my head moves now. Right, just showing that I'm almost done, just laying out all the parts. I've still got like 6 more hands to make. there's like 8 hands for each, for left and right. You can see. They kind of look like, because of the double thumb, they kind of look like the aliens, the little impregnators from Aliens. Freaking gross. But yeah, just got those to make, and I got the action base to make. I think these jet boosters are kind of lame. They just seem a little too flat for me. Mind you, on the box art it shows it's flat, but I thought at least this tip here would be a bit more wider. Just add a bit more shape and depth to it, make it a little bit more interesting. There is a hinge, and there's another opening joint here. And you do get effect part, well, technically effect parts to put in between here to have like the Metatron wispy feel. We do go side to side as well. You can do it with one hand. So it would be a little bit of stiff articulation with the jet boosters. I just know my main concern is going to be the legs. These hip joints aren't the best. They will pop out easily. There's not much articulation in the cockpit either. There we go, just a little bit. Oh, another cool feature is you can move these feet part as well. Let's see if I can do it. Wrestle. I've done it. Cool. So you can have his foot joint. It won't actually stand. That's why it's got an action base. These parts are articulate. And the ball joint. Wisps are on ball joints, although they don't really go down much because of the leg. But this is the first time I built a kit of this scale, and I mean, I'm used to like Gundam wonderful 144s, and well, the amount of detail in making the joints, I mean, these shoulder parts, I'd say it's about 6-7 parts alone, just for making like a ball and socket. Of course, got an extra connection for like the shoulder. Like a almost double joint inside the shoulder so it can go a bit higher. There's not much in the elbow, a 90-degree bend, same thing with the legs, and 8 degrees as well. But there is like slight, if you look on the back of the legs, see that the parts fold into each other like a gear motion. That's the waist, nothing articulate in there, well, apart from that. And this is the kit all put together. What can I say? Well, there's a lot of negatives to this thing. First of all, it is very delicate. Especially, I keep going on about it, but these thighs, the slightest movement and they will pop off easily. No matter how much layers of glue are put on just to make it a little thicker, it just doesn't want to, you know. I believe it's because it is a long peg, but only a fraction of the peg goes into the polycap. I think if they made the indents a little bit further, it would be more secure, but unfortunately it's just not going to cut it. There are other problems like small parts, especially like the cheeks and some parts on the shoulders just popping off just for, well, trying to put it in poses. I recommend any parts that don't move, glue. I know it's a snap fit model kit, or just glue. So what I recommend. I haven't done it myself. I probably should have taken my own advice, but oh well. Another issue is gate marks. I don't have the correct colours in Gundam markers or any sort of paints to cover them up at the moment, but I guess you do appreciate Bandai's experience with model kits. The gate marks is some around the eyes, some at the front of the thighs, basically in places where they're visible, and it doesn't look all that nice. What else? I'm not too happy with these Metatron green parts. Aside from the shoulders being the most noticeable, there's some on the legs, some on the side of the shoulders, and then the eyes. To me, the eyes are the most iconic part of of Jehuty, and you can't really see them, so it kind of defeats the object of even supplying clear parts in the first place. Positives. The only positive I'd say is Zone of the Enders. I love Zone of the Enders, so that's why I didn't hesitate buying this kit, although kind of wish I had. I basically went out of my depth. I usually just build Bandai Gundams, and building a Kotobukiya kit, it was something different. It's not exactly master grade scale, it's a non-scale kit, so I'd say it's roughly about 25-26 centimeters total height, minus the action base. But I must say that action base is holding up very nicely. I can see that lasting a very long time. Another good point is that I like, since putting these effect parts into the thrusters, it does look a lot more fuller now. But I do, well, just in my experience, that they were a slightly different shape. It's pretty sure they were thicker, like tapered. But oh well. What was I gonna say? All in all, I wouldn't really recommend this kit to anyone. Not unless you like Zone of the Enders, or you just want to try something different. I would suggest just getting the Revoltech. For starters, that's got more accessories. Oh, better get onto accessories actually. You get a shed load of hands. You get 8 hands in total. You get these. These are maybe flat. Now, if you don't know, orbital frames have got 2 thumbs. That's what it looks like. You get 2 of these. These open splayed hands. It's like scratchy claw hand. Wow. And I guess you can call that a fist. Kind of looks like a predator's mouth, to be honest. You can see that. But there's no left and right. I mean, you can put them in any arm and it doesn't matter. You also get extra elbow parts. Now, these are just really duplicates, because there's 2 B plates and they're both exactly the same. One of it's just for the right arm, which is just a normal elbow, and the other one has got a ball joint for another. Well, if you buy 2 of these, you can have 2 shields if you want. Don't think you can buy another kit and put 2 swords on him, because the sword connection's asymmetrical. So it's only for one side, I'm afraid. And the other part is just his, I'm going to call it a butt plug, but it's a connection for the action base. Yeah, there's no point having this part at all really, since the only way you can stand him up is on his action base. I do like the little gimmick of the feet coming down. Apart from that, there's not much else I can say about this kit. It was interesting and fun to make, I'll give it that, but again, I'll digress. It's not worth it. You know, unless you like Jehuty and Zone of the Enders, don't get it. So I'll just put on a few more photos. Right, have fun. well, that's it for my build it with me and my review of the Zone of the Enders Jehuty model kit. Just want to quickly add, I've had an idea. If I can get some glow-in-the-dark green paint and maybe go over these very shallow panel lines, I could possibly spruce up a little. It'll be an idea. Or I just might go cheap and get like a green Gundam marker, just do it that way. But yeah, I tried to make this well, review a little different. Just wanted to build it like we're building it together, like, you know. Just thought I'd take a different approach. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, please let me know so I won't do another one like this. I just wanted to make it a bit more fun. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you check out any other videos.